The charity VCS Tramri held an event in Cardiff at the weekend to explore and honour the history of volunteers during Great War. As part of their current project Stories Stray On, they hope to engage communities by sharing history in a fun way. Livia Jan reports.
Cardiff has a long history of volunteering. Back in the First World War, volunteers on the home front helped to keep the city alive and ensure a sufficient supply for soldiers in the front line.
That Cardiff, in 1914, took in a group of over 100 refugees from Belgium because Belgium was invaded, and local churches gathered funds together to make sure that they had food, clothing, and a place to live. And I think that there's a very important parallel to see with what's going on in the world today. I think it was important because without all the war effort here at home on the home front, the soldiers abroad wouldn't have had the support that they needed in order for Britain to have the outcome of the war. And it could have been a much more disastrous war if they didn't have the resources that they needed.
Children learned to plant seeds just as volunteers back in the First World War grew food to help the frontline army.
We're learning today that used to get families that would knit jumpers for the soldiers out on the front, and all sorts of community gatherings to raise money for the soldiers and just generally help the effort out for the soldiers mainly. So it was a massive part of keeping Cardiff going, and I mean obviously it's more focused on helping the soldiers, but it would have also probably been a big sense of community, feeling like they were safe back at home as well.
How should we carry on the voluntary spirit from our predecessors? One way is by passing it on to the younger generation to encourage them to join today's volunteer team.
I think it's important for young people to understand how important the contributions are with volunteering. My children, they've been volunteering for a while. Because I volunteer doing things, I would drag them along to things. So when he does a volunteering kind of day somewhere, helping out other people, it makes the parents feel proud, and it makes us just feel grateful that our children are helping and giving back.
For the volunteers, engaging with children and the community is a rewarding experience.
Definitely is a rewarding feeling being able to help others. Obviously it's nice in this environment to be able to teach the kids a little bit more about what would have happened and educate them, and just generally get a good community feeling, everyone coming together. It's nice to see different people from the area come in to see everything today.
The Stories project is an opportunity for youth volunteers to not only learn about history, but also to create bridges for different communities across Cardiff to get involved in the city's rich history.